Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another session on how to make money, success secrets, and how to start businesses. Today, I'll be sharing with you guys shoe business in Nigeria, how to start and sell online. Trust me, you're going to learn so much from this, especially if you've been thinking of starting a shoe business in Nigeria. Now, you know, shoe business is a very lucrative business. It's a very lucrative business because there is no human being on earth that doesn't wear shoes. If you look outside your window now, or you look far away from where you are now, you're going to see countless Nigerians that are putting on shoes. You will not see anyone that is not putting on shoes. Anyone you see that is not putting on shoes is probably a madman or somebody that is not okay upstairs. Aside that, anyone that you see that is not putting on shoe probably is on, these white garment people. They don't put on shoes. So probably that person is putting on his or her white garment. That is why he or she is not putting on shoes. But aside from this, shoe business is a very lucrative business. And do you know the funny thing? It is one of the business you can start without spending too much. It is one of the business you can start without burning your purse. Literally, breaking the bank. So, shoe business in Nigeria is very lucrative business, and it is one of the businesses I usually advise my clients, that is young Nigerians who want to go into business. Is one of the businesses I usually advise them to go into. We also have boxers business, but I'm going to share that with you when I'm ready to discuss on boxers business in Nigeria. I'm still trying to get all the points together before we start. So, like I was saying, are you thinking of starting shoe business in Nigeria? Are you thinking, of creating a brand? You want your shoes to be worn by a particular set of Nigerians. Probably you want to please the rich. Maybe your shoes will be expensive, just like Apple phones are expensive. Or you want to appease the poor, just like let me not say the poor, those that have moderate pockets, just like Techno and Infinix. So shoe business is lucrative. Now, depending on the kind of shoe business you want to go into, there is profit on either side. But before we talk about that, let's quickly talk about different kinds of shoe business you can start in Nigeria. Different kinds of shoe business you can start in Nigeria. We have the one of sandals. That's leather sandals that adults wears. We have the one of these outing shoes that women wear on natives. Aside that, we also have the one on the shoes for men, fashionable shoes for men. Then aside that, we also have the one of slippers business, where you sell probably all these leather slippers or rubber slippers. And we have the shoe business for babies, where you sell shoes that babies wear. So these are different aspects of shoe business in Nigeria. So if you're thinking of starting a shoe business in Nigeria, you have to sit down and really think, which of these shoe businesses do you want to start? You have to think about that. Now, let's move straight forward. How can you start a shoe business in Nigeria? Okay, the first step to starting shoe business in Nigeria is to do your findings. The first step is to do your findings. Why do I say this? I'm saying this because when you do your findings, it reduces the chance of you losing the money you have invested in starting a business like this. It also makes sure that you make your profit and you understand the shoe sector of Nigeria. For example, you need to understand the kinds of shoes majority of Nigerians like wearing. You also need to understand how you can fix your prices that will not make your customers to run away from you. All this is very, very important. Let me give you an example. For example, let's say you are in a area that people cannot afford a shoe of 5,000 per pair, and you are now selling a shoe of 5,000 per pair. You are going to discover that shoe, if care is not taken, they will spoil in your shop because they are going to be there for a long time. So you doing your findings will make you know that, okay, the people in the area I am, this is the kind of shoes they can afford and this is the kind of shoes they can buy. So this is why doing your findings is very, very important. If you don't do your findings, what some others call business survey, market survey, or what some other calls market research, you are likely going to make a loss, or you are likely going to make loss in this business. After doing your findings, crossing the T's and dotting the I's, the next step is to get your capital. Now, like I said earlier, the money you can use to start a business like this can be low and it can be high, and it can also be moderate. It can be low in the sense that you can start this business with 50,000, and it can be high in the sense that you can start this business with as much as 1 million, 2 million. You can start this business with 50,000 and gradually grow the business into a multi-million naira business. I was reading an article the other day, and it was talking about a man that started a shoe brand with just 10,000 naira. Now his business is worth millions. You can do this if you believe in yourself and you understand this business. Now, note, you are not going to understand everything you know about this business before you start. I want you to put that in your mind, that not everything I'll be sharing with you here is 100%. And not everything you learn anywhere you are is 100%. That you can be rest assured of. But however, I can assure you that as time goes by, you are going to learn. There are some things that you will even learn after you have started the business. There is nobody that will tell you, no business advisor will tell you, or no business counselor or whatever it is called will tell you. It is what you will learn it when you have started the business. That's what we call practical. Now, let's move on. So you can get your capital, and like I said earlier, your capital, how much you get for your capital for your shoe business totally depends on your pocket, your area, and how big you want to start. These are the three major factors that decide your capital. So after deciding your capital, how much you want to use to start your business, the next step is to go to the market. Now, you going to the market is not to buy things or buy shoes now, so to say. You going to the market is for you to understand the market. Visit different wholesalers, visit different dealers in shoes, get their advices, get their advice, get their counseling, know the shoes that are cheaper, the one on moderate prices, the ones that are expensive. Now, the best place you can visit in terms of shoe business is Eco CMS and Aba. But however, there are some shoe markets. I'm sure there are some shoe markets around you there that you can visit to do these findings. Now, let's move on. Buy your shoes. This is the next stage. After doing your research and your findings, and you got back home and you have done all your note taking, and you decided, okay, probably you want to go for men's shoes only. So the next step for you now is to proceed to buy your shoes. You can visit any of the favorite dealers that you went to when you visited the market the first time and buy from them. Now, after buying your shoes, you take them to probably your home, or if you have a store, you take them to your store and you neatly unpack them. Shoes like to breathe, they are like human beings. If you keep them in boxes or you keep them in nylon, they will get spoiled. So you need to unpack them and put them in a ventilated place. After this, you need to stock, that is, you need to check your inventory if all what you bought are complete, and if there are no damaged shoes among the shoes you bought. I visited the supermarket today, and luckily when I got there, they were unpacking some of their goods that was delivered to them. And lo and behold, there were some creams, cosmetics that were already damaged at the point of delivery. But because probably they didn't check, for this, they didn't check these goods when they were brought in. It is likely the people that sold it to them would have said no goods, no cosmetics spoiled from their side. So this directly or indirectly will be loss for the supermarket, except of course if the supermarket owner has already formed a relationship with the seller. So this is something you too need to do. In as much as you have bought the shoes, you still need to do your inventory, especially if you forgot to check the shoes before they packed them for you where you bought them. You need to do your inventory and be sure that the shoes you bought are okay. Now, after doing this, the next step is to advance towards social media. And by this I mean you need to snap all your shoes, get a phone that has a good camera, and register on social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. After these, you can also do target ads, to target people in your area, shoe lovers. Trust me, Instagram have data that will tell you this. So however, these target ads, they can cost you money. You will pay for them, but I'm sure that you get your money back, because by the time you do these target ads, you will be able to meet people that will likely ask for the prices of your goods and likely order online. So after this, when they start ordering online, you will start delivering and you start making your money. Now, there are some few points you need to know when it comes to selling online, so that you don't make losses. One of those points is, when you're selling online, separate your the prices of your shoes from the money you will use in delivering the shoes. For example, let's say a customer ordered for a pair of shoe of 3,000. You are supposed to separate the price of your shoe, which is 3,000, from the delivery fee, which could be probably 500 or 700, depending on how far the person is from you. So that means the money the person is supposed to pay is not 3,000, because you are going to pay the person that will be delivering to your customer. So you need to add that expenses to your customer, not yourself. So your customer is the one that should pay for the delivery. In other words, I'm telling you that the price of your shoes, of the shoe you sold to that customer, will no longer be 3,000, but 3,005 or 3,007. Now, this is one of the things you need to put in mind. Another thing you need to put in mind is you need to inform the customers right from time of sale that the goods sold in good conditions will not be returned. There are some finicky, customers online. those customers that like to play intelligent, they will get the shoes in good form and probably they wore it to one Owambe, and probably while dancing on stage the shoe got spoiled, or probably they damage the shoe in one way or the other, and they will tell you that that's the way you gave it to them. So you need to inform them. You need to inform them about this from inception. Another thing you need to know when it comes to selling online is to play the game straight. Don't try to be hanky panky. Don't buy a shoe of don't sell a shoe that is worth 5,000 for 50,000 to people. That is no longer business as far as I'm concerned. That is 419. I know, I know. From your side, business is business. But if you do it that way, it is 419. If you want to do your business, operate it on the level that these your customers are also intelligent and they know what they are doing. Now let me throw this to you. Imagine you buying a phone that is worth 40,000. Imagine you buying it for 250,000. How will you feel when you get home and probably your wife or your husband or your children or your parents or whoever tell you that this phone you bought for 250,000 is actually worth 40 or 50,000? How will you feel? So this is why I said you need to play your game straight. As far as I'm concerned, that's no longer business, that's cheating. So play your game straight. Don't worry about making profit from your business. As far as you are doing it well and you know what you're doing, you make your profit. If, for example, a shoe of 3,000 and probably you actually bought the shoe 2,000 and you're able to sell 10 of those shoes, that's 10,000. If you are able to sell maybe 50 of those shoes, that's 50,000. So why not make a money that will make you sleep at night instead of making money that you will not be able to sleep and you'll be leaving one apartment to another because you are scared that customer will come to your house and come and do some damages. So that's why I said play the game right. I want you to repeat that after me. Don't mind me, I was just joking. So that's how it is. Play the game right. So that's all on this topic. I hope you were able to learn one or two things on this topic. Please hit the like button to appreciate us and to also let us know that you really value the content we share. Also subscribe to our channel if this is the first time you are listening to our videos or watching our videos and you enjoyed it, so that by the time we share more content in future, you will get this content immediately as it drops. So thank you very much. Much love from me here. God bless you.